Statutory rape and child trafficking are legal. I know I'm coming on a little strong there, but it's true. If you were to go around telling people that though, they would dismiss it and look at you like you're some type of crazy person, or think you're a person that dabbles in one of those professions. But I'm not just saying it for the shock factor. In the United States, currently both of these acts can happen and be legal, and it's probably happening a lot closer to you than you think. Here's how. There's a loophole when it comes to marriage that negates these crimes. First, what do we consider statutory rape? Statutory rape refers to when an adult has sex with a minor, usually in teenage to preteen years. We've seen a lot of episodes of Law and Order where this was the focal point, so most people assume that this is illegal no matter what. And it is, until it comes to marriage. Marriage between an adult and a minor is completely 100% legal. In a lot of states, it only takes one consenting parent. Then a 14-year-old girl can be married to a 30-year-old man or older and have all the sex they want, because sex between a married couple is legal, regardless of age difference.
Ew, you nasty ass bastard! You fucking nasty ass motherfucker! That's nasty, man!
It might be disgusting to me, and it might be disgusting to you, but it is the law. To make matters worse, the minor was forced into the marriage, which happens 90% of the time. They can't run away either. They are treated as a teenage runaway if they do, and brought back to the very spouse that is abusing them. This type of marriage is not uncommon either. Research shows that between 2000 and 2015, there were more than 200,000 marriages that occurred between a minor and an adult. That is only what was reported also, because states are not required by law to monitor marriages in the state or record the ages of marriages that happen. This also doesn't count the citizens of the United States that marry foreigners. From 2007 to 2017, the United States approved over 5,000 petitions for adult males to bring their minor spouses to the U.S., and in most cases the adult was over 40 and the minor was as young as 14. The U.S. is just as much of an Epstein Island as anywhere else. But it doesn't just stop at the legality of statutory rape. Child trafficking is also legal in the United States because of adoption. Yup, adoption. You see, in the movies, a family adopts some troubled youths, and they hate each other at first, but then they come to love and appreciate each other. Except the movie doesn't say what happens when they don't come to love each other. And before I say this, I just wanted to let it be known that adoption is a great process for some who are looking to bring in a child. But it's just that it's sketchy as well. Because what happens when they don't love the child and want to give it back is pretty cruel. See, a normal human will call the adoption agency and return the child like it's a wrong size shirt at a clothing store. But sometimes they find somebody over the internet and just give the child away to that random stranger. And the majority of children that this happens to is never found again. Once again, if I was to tell you that you can just give a child away to a random guy on the internet, you would think that I'm talking nonsense, yet it is all true. All it takes is for the stranger to sign one piece of paper and everything is done. To make matters worse, the original adoptive parents don't even have to notify the adoption agency. They can just give them away, and if one day comes a knock on the door, wondering where the child's at, they can just say, I gave the kid away. Here's the signed document. It really makes you feel for kidnappers, because they're working so hard, they're taking so much risk, and yet you can just legally purchase a child and take them away. And where is this website for the trading of children that the police just haven't caught up to yet? Well, don't look too far. I'm sure if you look at your phone, there's an app on there, and you probably have posted a status today using that app. Facebook is the main place where this happens. Parents get sick of the child and they go to a forum looking to give them away. If they have a taker, then they agree to meet up, sign a paper, and bye-bye little Sarah. Maybe Liam Neeson will come help you out as well, but I doubt it. You would think Facebook and all their power would be able to stop something like this. Along with being an intrusive website that tracks everything you do, they are also one of the largest child trafficking sites. They can run an entire election in Africa, yet can't stop people from trading children in America. These policies, or should I say lack of policies, are ridiculous and needs some serious change. There are 4 states so far that has noticed the problem of child marriage. Delaware, New Jersey, Minnesota, and Pennsylvania are the only states that require you to be 18 years old, no matter what, to marry, which helps, but not much, considering that there are still 20 states that have no minimum age to marry, as long as their parents consent. And not even both parents, you only need one. However, I see no end in sight when it comes to the child trafficking of adoption. The ease in which to give away a child was made like that to make more people adopt children, I'm sure. Because if there wasn't such an easy way out, there would be more hesitancy to adopt a child and less people would do it. It would be as much of a commitment as if you were getting married. But I think there's a problem when you can trade in a child as easy as trading in a car. In fact, it may be harder to trade in a car than a child. These aren't the only major loopholes in law, but I'll save those for another video. Please subscribe if you're new, and click here if you want to know why history is fake.